Tommy, that assassination attempt means that Morello has openly declared war on us. We have to deal with him. If Morello didn't have accomplices with the politicians and other important city organizations, our forces would be nearly equal. If we liquidate those people, our opponent will be a lot weaker.
That's exactly what we gotta do. Eliminate his strong contacts.
Right. And as we all know, an all-out war must be avoided. Get the generals. Then the soldiers will give up without a fight. So this is what we'll do. We'll finish them off one by one.
What do you mean exactly?
The first in line is the city councilor who's caused us so much trouble. Morello got him into politics, and that makes him a big supporter. We'll take care of him after the boy, and I mean today.
The councilor is celebrating his birthday and has decided to throw a huge shindig. He's having it on a steamboat with fireworks and the whole nine, and he'll be making a speech to the paparazzi. There'll be a lot of people there who won't do dick against us when they see what happens to him.
It sounds pretty risky.
But well worth the risk. Vincenzo knows the plan.
Okay. As I said, it's on a steamboat. It won't be easy to get in without an invite, but I know you can do it, Tom. Above all, try not to raise suspicions before we reach our goal. Of course, you won't get a weapon past the security, but I've dealt with that already. As soon as you get on deck, go to one of the men's rooms. There'll be a small revolver hidden there. Afterwards, just wait outside a while. The counselor will probably be hiding in his cabin, but he'll be out for the start of the celebration and his speech. That's your big shot. During the speech, you're gonna pop him, Tom. It's got to be in public, and this speech is the best opportunity. There'll be a big crowd there, so you can blend in with it once this thing is all done.
And then what? I'd like to get back to shore in one piece.
Afterwards, it'll be nuts. There'll be some security guards on the boat, and you should be able to get past them in the chaos. If not, get to the bow, and Paulie will pull up in a boat and bring you back safely.
So what, Tommy? It won't be a picnic, but you should pull it off.
Okay. I'll do it.
The boat is anchored on the waterfront on Central Island. You better get going or you'll miss it. Keep an eye on the time. Buona fortuna, Tom.
Okay, pal. Enjoy yourself.
How are you, baby?
enjoy the dinner?
It was fantastic, darling.
It was very expensive.
That too, certainly.
Sure, I'll do it for you.
So, you see how easy that was? You ain't so bad. You could open a cleaning firm.
Yeah, and I'll use you as the rag.
Do you wish anything else?
I'd like another coffee.
Me too.
Deactivate.
Hello there, John. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Good evening. Yes, it's lovely here.
How are you? I hope you like it.
Thanks. We're glad to be
Hey,
here.
I'm glad you could make it.
It's wonderful, thank you.
There's a fireworks display. I'm looking forward to it.
So am I.
Drink with me on this
The last
special
time I saw
occasion.
one of these,
It never
I was 8
occurred to
years
me in
old.
my wildest dreams that when I was 40 that I would end up like this. I started with only a small firm and a few jobs. Tommy pulled it off. Now all the politicians in the city are scared. Nobody wants to end up like the counselor.
Nice job, Tom.
But it's not enough. Now we're after Morello's right-hand man, his brother, Sergio Morello Jr. He controls the unions in the city. His biggest assets are the dockers' unions, thanks to whom he practically controls every import into the city. We kill him, and a big part of Morello income is gone.
I think I know how we'll do it, boss. Sergio is usually at the Italian Garden restaurant. There's a telephone in the restaurant, and across the street a phone booth. You go to the booth and call inside the restaurant, saying you want to speak to Sergio. I'll be standing in front of the restaurant with a Thompson, and as soon as Sergio gets to the phone, I'll waste him. Then we just gotta get to the car and make a quick getaway. What do you say?
Yeah, I suppose I can handle the calling part.
Get to it, boys. Vincenzo will give you your weapons.
Talk to Sergio. As soon as I kill him, get in the car and wait for me.
Sure thing.
Yeah?
Mr. Morello, please.
Hang on. Buddy, Mr. Morello ain't here today. Try.
Jesus, Paulie! It isn't him! Paulie, move it! Morello isn't there! The guy you hit wasn't Sergio. Sergio wasn't there today.
Ah, hell. Now we're in shit. Going back to Salieri.
Don't worry about it, Tommy. It happens to everybody sometimes. Vincenzo and me have thought up a new plan. Biff told us that Sergio has a mistress who he spends a lot of time with. He must be there today. Vincenzo has put together a little surprise for him. All we gotta do is put it on his car while he's inside enjoying himself.
That's right. All you gotta do is put this bomb right under his car. And you can just enjoy the show. Sergio usually leaves at 4, so hurry. This time it has got to work.
His mistress lives in a house in Oakwood. We'll know he's there if his expensive little sports car's parked out in front. Stick the bomb under it.
That sounds a lot better. I'll get... Christ. No, no, no! Hey, stop! Shit! Damn. That's one hot dame. That girl, came out and sat down in the car. I don't know, maybe he lent it to her or something.
It just happens sometimes. There's nothing you could do. Put it simply, we gotta get this guy. Sergio meets with his bookie downtown in the parking lot of the Rainbow Garden restaurant. Get Paulie down there to fill him full of holes. You'll just drive, Tom. Then get away fast before the alarm goes out.
Now I'll catch that bastard, I promise. He'll be gone, and they won't even know how I did it.
Now get a move on so you can still catch Sergio there.
Stop in that parking lot. Those men in black, that's them.
What the?
You have a message from Mr. Salieri.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, no.
Well, that certainly changes the situation, gentlemen. Kill that clown!
After so many foul-ups, Salieri gave the job to other people. I only went with them as kind of an insurance policy.
Just sit here and watch, so you don't screw up again. Amateur. The barriers close? Go!
Real damn professional.
Hey, what are you staring at? Kill that bastard tailing me!
Okay, come on out, you bastard.
children, don't do it.
Ha! That didn't work. Huh? I don't know what you're trying, you bastard. My brother will kill you along with your whole family. Give it up. You're dead. You won't get in here, you idiot. You're too small for me. Hey, you here?
It was a tough job, but we finally have Morello where we want him. Now one last step remains. Eliminate him. In his sections of the city, there's theft, robbery, blackmail, illegal lotteries, gaming rooms, and whorehouses appearing all the time. But what's the biggest problem?
Drugs?
Horseshit. The problem is that we don't get a cent out of it. That'll change as soon as we get rid of Morello. His organization will collapse, and all those small-time cheats, thieves, and criminals will kill each other without anybody over there to maintain order. Today, we could finally remove that bastard once and for all. Paulie has come up with a plan.
That's right. What my informants tell me, we have one chance to get this guy. Morello watches his back and almost never shows himself in public. Goes everywhere in his bulletproof limo, clammed up like some seashell. But today he's coming out. He's going to theater to do some socializing with the creme de la creme of Lost Heaven. And we'll be there to show him something too.
Isn't this a bit risky?
It's risky, but this is our only opportunity to waste him in public and show everyone our power.
We'll do it like this. Wait in front of the building until the end of the show. People will start coming out, so there'll be a lot of confusion. With Morello trying to make his way out, his guerrillas won't have much of a chance to notice us before we hit him. Make sure you don't draw any attention to yourselves, so no shooting. Pull your weapons when you see him.
I hope I still recognize him.
Shouldn't be hard. Morello likes to wear his white suits. Not many people wear them these days.
Each of you get a Thompson or Lupara from Vincenzo. Wait out in front of the theater on Central Island until Morello comes out. Then go to it. The performance ends at 9 o'clock, so make sure you're there on time. It should work out fine, so don't come back without his head.
Okay, boss, let's get to it. Take my Thompson! You and Sam shoot them! Come on, you heap of junk! Hold on! Sam, shoot!
Bastards!
Kill him, Sam!
Damn it, Paulie.
Wow.
Yes! Yes!
How did you fix the car?
Better ask Sam.
Why ain't you a mechanic, Sam?
That works too dirty for me.
So, you killed Morello. That must have felt good, huh?
We celebrated. Salieri was thrilled, of course. We ran the whole town, practically, and there seemed to be an end to the bloodshed. For a while, I felt like a king, until I came to a realization. If a regular guy like me could kill the most powerful man in the city, what good was all his power? Hell, if he hadn't been so powerful, he'd probably still be alive. It seemed to me that no matter how strong someone was, there was always somebody stronger to take them out.
So where did that intuitive thought take you?
Greediness is bullshit. When you have no money, you think that a few bucks a month will be enough. Then you realize that it wouldn't be bad to have a nice car. You'd get a great job in some high-up position, but in actuality, you're thinking about going higher. Before you know it, you want to be the President of the United States, and you want to win the war against the Germans. Luckily, that won't happen. Plus, the whole strategy of watching other people's backs has one basic flaw. The whole time you have to watch your own back, in case someone else has the same idea. So I thought to myself that maybe I ought to change my priorities a little.
Great Bible story.
Laugh it up. You know where it got me in the end. This.
Who is it?
It's from 1920. The old man is Don Pepone. The two younger ones are Salieri and Morello. This photo convinced me that this kind of life is poisonous. Morello and Salieri were friends, and they were both commanders of Pepone's regime. But in the 1920s, they got Don Pepone killed because of some deal. Strangely enough, Salieri still admires the guy now. Afterward, they divided up the city, and each ruled their own part of it. But they started to compete with each other. I ended up being Salieri's instrument of death to kill his best friend, to save him from looking Morello in the eye. It occurred to me that my friends and the people I loved were the same. Someday I'd turn to Paulie. I couldn't be sure of anybody, above or below me.
But you were risking your life every day. Being a sharpshooter for the Mafia ain't no bed of roses the way you tell it.
It's different when you're living it. When you're full of energy and you're fighting for your life with someone who's like your brother. You're just two soldiers who know what needs to be done, and it all depends on your ability to survive. It's a war. The constant feeling that you can't even trust your best friend is terrible. You are alone, and death can come from anywhere. I'd lie awake at night wondering if the joke my best friend told me was really just a joke, or if I should get prepared for my own execution. A person needs someone he can trust.
That guy sickens me. He controls half of the brothels in the city, doesn't pay us a dime, and then has the nerve to say he's ending crime in the city. Of course, I wouldn't give a damn about what he says, but him and his whores are trying to expand even into our territory. I have a feeling it's time to finish his political career. With the election such a long way off, we'll have to remove him physically.
I don't know, boss. Haven't we seen enough violence for a while? I just have a strange feeling about this.
Tommy, we're on the verge of running this town. He's the only thing that's standing in our way.
You want him knocked off in public like Morello?
In public, yeah. But not like Morello. Remember that knocking off a politician is